Here comes the blitz. Devils pick it up, and throwing deep is Manny trying to get N'Keal. What a catch by N'Keal Harry! What a catch by N'Keal Harry at the 38-yard line! I have no words to describe that catch by N'Keal Harry. I'm speechless. I'm without speech.
I feel the same exact way watching that thing one more time. N'Keal Harry, who is actually your special teams player of the week. We'll get to that in just a second, but gave us the best catch that we have seen this entire season. I would go so far as to say the best catch I've ever seen in a game. N'Keal, take me through this now, because that is as ridiculous as it gets.
It was one of those plays where I kind of knew Manny was coming my way, and once the ball came out the air, I feel like I kind of gathered too early. I tried to jump too early, and once I realized that the only option I had was to just go back as far as I can and just use one hand, and that's how that happened.
All right, I have no idea what that's like to do something that athletic on a football field. At what point do you go, oh damn, that was no joke?
I actually didn't even feel like it was that crazy when I was out on the field, and then once I saw the replay and once I got into the locker room, that's when I was really like wow, that really was a special catch.
All right, who have you heard from? Because I have to imagine that when you make a grab like that, the influx of text messages and social media DMs going your way about that grab is pretty significant.
Yeah, my phone was going crazy all weekend. It froze a little bit on a couple occasions. It was a little bit overwhelming, but it was a blessing at the same time.
All right, I did hear that you made a phone call up to Coach Likens and said, just get me, promise me, I will make a catch for you, just get me the ball. How accurate is that report?
That report is actually 100% accurate. I usually don't do stuff like that. But I just felt like I was in a different type of zone during that game, and I feel like I just had to take a chance, and I did it.
All right, I mentioned special teams player of the week. You also had the big touchdown return as well. In fact, the last Pac-12 player, I don't know if you know this, N'Keal, who had at least 90 yards receiving and a 90-yard punt return for a touchdown, 2006 Deshaun Jackson. So you are in very good company. But I had also heard that when you fielded the punt, your teammates were actually screaming at you saying, don't catch it. Is that accurate?
Yes, it is. I actually didn't know that until I got to the sideline. I heard the whole sideline was going crazy, saying, don't catch it, don't catch it, don't catch it. And it just turned into one of those plays where I ended up making something happen, and I ended up scoring.
All right, so have your coaches said, all right, next time don't catch it? Or is it one of the, because I'm sure they're on the side, they go, no, because you're so deep. You're I don't even know exactly, well, you're probably on the 8 or the 9 at that point. Most of the times we just say, hey, just let the ball go into the end zone and whatnot. Right. You didn't. Have you thought about what you would do next time you're in that situation?
Yeah, I worked on it a bit at practice today. My field awareness, fielding punts inside the 10, and I'm trying not to get too carried away. I'm trying to make better decisions, so you'll see a better decision out of me next time.
Better decision. I know Herm Edwards loved that call. I just don't coach the way that I do. Just seeing you jet down that sideline, and you had two huge blocks as you were running down the far side and obviously heading towards the end zone. So I know a lot of credit goes to your teammates making sure that it became a good decision for you. But take me into this locker room from a football perspective. You guys have had some problems on the road. You get it done against USC. Just how significant was the win, considering some of the adversity you guys were actually having in the game? It's kind of a back and forth contest.
I feel like that was a game we needed to win. We needed that road loss. That everything that was happening with our road losses, we needed to get that off our back. So we needed to get a win on the road, and there was no better time for that, especially against USC in the Coliseum. It was a big moment, but we worked hard for it. All week we were preparing for that, and we have to take the same approach in these next coming weeks.
All right, how much conversation is there, because the season's not done yet and you guys aren't out of it right now? It doesn't seem like anyone's out of it in the Pac-12 conference, the way the results have been the last couple of weeks, especially this past weekend. But what are the conversations like about earning the South and matching up against the team that right now is sitting at the top in Utah?
Yeah, every week is an extremely big game. We have no more room for error. We have no more room for any losses. So this is game 7 for us every week. We have to be prepared, and you know, we have to flip the switch. We need to have a different type of focus going into every game.
All right, how elite is this defense that you're going to be matching up with when you watch them on film?
You know, they're a very, very, very good team. They're very aggressive, and you know, I think it's one of these games where you have to be more mentally prepared than anything. We have to be ready to see a bunch of different looks, and we know we're going against, you know, an extremely solid defense.
And obviously, offensively, they've also looked good these last couple weeks, 4 consecutive games with at least 40 points that they've been put up. So I know that if you were able to pull off a win, there's going to be significant celebration inside that locker room with you and your teammates. The one thing that stood out to me, and look, you gave us the catch, and I'm just going to call it the catch for the rest of the season because it was the best that we've seen so far. But you also gave us the dance. So I just want to know, are you the best dancer on the football team?
Oh, I definitely put myself in the top 3, definitely. Frank and I are definitely in the top 2, and you know, the rest of the team is fighting for the 3 spot.
That's not bad, man. Those are some smooth moves that you have there, like the ease at which you move. I wish I had those types of skills. I'm much better in the dark corner with the loud music that's blaring. But is this like the celebration that we usually see after a win? Is that what happens?
Yeah, you know, we usually go into the locker room, we start dancing, acting the fool. That's just something we do. You know, Frank is the one that usually starts it, and you know, I'm usually his hype man, and then it just all trickles down from there.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Darby starts it and you finish it, because that's what it kind of looked like. Nikhil, we can't wait to see you on the football field. Congrats on the success that you've had already this season. We're going to see you down in Tempe in 2 weeks as the pregame show on Pac-12 Network moves down to the desert for your game. So once again, man, stay healthy because we can't wait to see you in person.
Yes, sir. Thank you.